Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL East, the Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-4. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-2. Steve Pearce was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as Toronto took care of the Rays 11-5. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 10-8. The White Sox
Sunday night baseball now from venerable Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
In now is John Jay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
30.
Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a little bit of up and down inconsistency. I mean, they're 2-3 in this homestand. Haven't played solid baseball, but they got a chance to get to the 500 mark with a win in this game right here. And then after that, who knows? Maybe get on a nice streak.
This one's down to 3rd. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Javier Baez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners. Up and down, he's going to take that away from him.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
First pitch on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Yesterday he really carried the team as he drove in 3 of the team's 4 runs. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Grounded softly to the right. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and now the Red Sox. John Lackey is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. His ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in currently 2nd on the team in home runs. Ready is Lackey. The pitch lifted into center field. Jay on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia, you talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty, don't hit him, he'll knock you back.
Here's Addison Russell. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I'm a little surprised right now. He finds himself down 0-2, but he has been extremely hot. But the surprise is...
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Miguel Montero is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jason Hayward is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Xander Bogaerts
takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball to the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. And this is fouled at the plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
Mitch Moreland
just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Out of play off to the right. Bottom of the second here with no score. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Montero's got it, and that ends the inning. A strong first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Center fielder.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, and Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Well, that base hit right there extends his streak to 9 games. Now, we've been watching him. It's a couple series now. He's starting to swing the bat. You got to start paying attention to this guy. He's getting hot.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a high pop-up. Moreland is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 3rd inning, no score to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Betts on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. A base hit in his first trip. Sent on the ground out to second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Settling in now,
Leading
Brock
off for the Red
Holt.
Sox.
He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Brock Holt.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting ninth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Holt rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled back.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
High pop up. Under it is Rizzo. One away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
From the belt, the pitch lifted in the air to center. Jay has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Men on third with 2 down. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And that misses. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Calling for it, Schwarber. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Addison Russell will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter.
Now here's the pitch.
Ramirez.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And that misses 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez.
Well, that curveball's on the outside half. You usually shoot it the other way, but he stayed with it. And because he got the barrel in the right place, he still got a base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
The batter.
Here's Chris Young, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And Lackey will jump ahead with the slider here. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good swing there by Young, but this is pulled a bit too much as it'll find the seats out of play.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jay has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 thus
Leading
far.
out for the Cubs. Right
and here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hayward.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
In now is John Jay. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge the previous
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the
here's Javier Baez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order. They still trail 1-0. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 3-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Striding in once again, Brock Holt. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Sandy Leon.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sandy Leon. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. Here it comes.
Leading out for the Cubs, Third baseman
Chris Bryant is at the plate as he watches ball one. Hit hard on the ground to first. Moreland is there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman Anthony
Infield
Rizzo.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And here's a changeup in there for a cold third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He hits with two away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1. Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now a hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ben Zobrist goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Addison Russell is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's doing nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
2-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now here's Lackey's 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hit hard on the ground to third. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Well, I think that might have been ball 4, but you never want the umpire to decide that. Go ahead and let it fly.
Xander
Riding in
Bogaerts.
once again, Xander Bogaerts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Chris Young. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Young.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And Young is aboard. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Justin Grimm takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here, and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's Brock Holt now as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The catcher, number 3.
Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jay has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Hayward. And that's the third out. Here's Jason Hayward now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder.
Ready for another chance? John Jay. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Slice down the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Javier Baez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Dustin Pedroia.
Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jay has a read on it. 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Career line against Grimm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jay going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Hanley Ramirez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitchers.
Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Ben Zobrist stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that base hit inches them a little bit closer. Now they've got 2 runners on. You get 1 more guy on. You're down 4. You're looking for that grand slam to tie. The next guy gets on. It sets up for that big granny opportunity.
Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant.